Yes, so welcome back to another video, and in this video I will explain the certain very important or the most basic commands of Linux that you use in the terminal. Okay, so what is terminal basically? So terminal is basically the command line that you use in Linux. So as soon as you open this app drawer over here, and then you just go to this place which says terminal, and you open it. This is how your terminal basically looks. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to explain you is the command which says ls. Okay, so as soon as you open this terminal and you simply press ls and hit enter, it will basically show you all these things, which is documents, music, public, templates, desktop, downloads, pictures, snap, videos. So I will just keep this place open and I will just move this for aside for a while, and then I will click onto this files option. So now if you just see this, and could you see some similarities in the names of these folders which you see, and the items that are listed over here? So documents basically is this document. Okay, so by default when you are simply opening the terminal into Linux and you are simply writing ls, it is basically opening the terminal inside this home folder. Okay, so this is by default. Okay, now if you want to open a terminal inside this document folder, okay, so I have gone to this I have gone to this folder or the directory which says documents. Okay, so if you just see, it is home, and inside this home there is this directory of documents or the folder of documents. So into this window, if I just right click over and I go to this option which says open in terminal, okay, it is showing me that now it has opened inside this directory of documents. And if I simply click ls over here, then it is showing me windows.pptx. so it is trying to show me this file. Okay, so now I will just close everything for a while. So this is all about ls. Few more things I will be explaining about ls later, but now assume that you are working on some kind of a project. So for that project, what will be the first thing that you will do? The first thing that you will do is that you will just go over here and you will create a new folder. Okay, so I will give and suppose if you are working on a project of your say internship, so I will just type internship. Okay, so internship folder has appeared over here. Okay, so now suppose if I open terminal simply, okay, so I have simply opened terminal, and if I press ls, so by default it will open the terminal inside this home directory, and if I press on ls, it will show me internship as well. Okay, so now if you notice carefully, what is happening is that wherever there are folders, they will appear blue in color, and wherever there are individual files, it will appear purple in color. So this is the first thing, and ls is basically the command which will help you to list out the items which are there in the current folder or the current directory. Okay, because in Linux, folder and directory is one and the same in either ways, whether it is Linux or Windows, whatever you are working, folder means a directory. Okay, so this is something that you need to understand. Both the terminologies are identical, or they are analogous to each other. So now suppose you are working onto this folder which is internship, and when you are doing some internship, you may need to take some photographs, you need to do some experiments, you need to write some reports. So within this folder you will be creating new folders. For example, photographs, so I will write photos. Okay, then you will create another folder of reports. and then inside this folder you may also create another folder like experiments. Okay, and you may also create another folder data files. Okay, so currently what we have done is that we have created a folder inside this home directory, which is internship, and within this internship we have simply created 1 2 3 4 folders, which is data files, experiments, photos, and reports. Okay, so now suppose if I want to open a terminal into this folder, what I will simply do is I will right click in this folder and I will go to this place which is called as open in terminal. So what it has done is that it has opened a terminal inside this folder, which is an internship folder, and here I will simply type ls, and as soon as I type ls it will show me there are these 4 folders, which is data files, experiments, photos, and reports. All these are folders, therefore they are appearing in blue color. Okay, so this is one thing. Now ls will basically tell you inside that folder what are the items that are there. Okay, so now let us do one more thing. Let us first go to this location which is called as a root directory. So you just go to this place which says other locations and you click on this computer. So this is basically your root directory. Now from this you go to this home. In this home you will find a user, which is my name, Dweipayan. So I will just click over it, and inside this now I am coming to this place which is internship. So you remember the path, and inside this internship you are going to this place which is reports. Okay, so now if you are simply inside a terminal and if you want to go to this folder of reports, what will you do? So suppose if I close everything, you just remember what is happening. So I will simply open the terminal over here. So basically it will open a terminal where it will open a terminal inside the home directory. I will simply press ls, so it will show me which are the folders. Now the next command that I want to explain you is that if I want to go into this folder which is internship, okay, what I will do? So for that there is an option, or there is a command which says cd, that is for change directory, and now I will look for the folder that I want to go in. So I will press I, and if you just see carefully, there is no other folder with the name I. Okay, so I can simply press a tab, it will automatically take the entire name. Or what I can do is I can type the name of the folder, INTERNSHIP, internship. Okay, and press enter. Oh, I will simply do again cd. I might have given the wrong spelling, so I will simply type I and press tab. So whatever the correct spelling is there inside this home directory of that folder, it will automatically take it, and as soon as you hit enter, it will go into that folder. So we are now changing the folder from the home directory to the internship directory with the help of the command which says cd. And now when I press ls once again, it will show me the folders which are there inside this directory. So now suppose from this I want to go into the folder which is a folder of photos. So what I will do is again I will do cd, and then I will put a space, and then I will simply type photos, and I hit enter. So now where I am inside the internship folder, inside the photos folder. Okay, so in this way I can go inside folder into a folder with the help of a cd command. Okay, now suppose if you want to go back, if you just want to go back to the previous folder or the parent folder, so what you do is you type cd space and you press 2 dots. What it will do, it will just go back. Okay, so it has gone back to the internship folder. You type cd and you give space, again type 2 dots, it will again go back to the home directory. Okay, if you type ls, it will show you which are the folders over here. Now suppose if you want to go to the folder of downloads from here, so what you do is you simply do cd space type D for downloads and give a tab button. So there are two D's, so two folders with the D. Okay, so desktop and downloads. It will not take the command because it is confused which folder to consider. So I will give the another letter DO. So now there is only one folder which is having the initials DO, and if I give now a tab button, no, sorry, there is this document as well, so I will give the third letter like DOW. Okay, and now if I give the tab button, it will automatically take the downloads option, and if I hit enter, it will enter into this location which says the downloads. Now as we are working inside the downloads, if we want to know what is there inside that folder, you simply press ls and it will show you that there is this folder which says firefox.tmp. So now let us check, is this true or not? So we'll go to this place, files. Okay, we are over here. Then we'll go to this downloads. Okay, and inside this there is this folder which says firefox.temp. Okay, so this is how you basically do the same things over here. Okay, so I am over here. Now let us see what is there inside this firefox.temp. So what I will do is I will go to cd. Oh, I'm sorry. I will go over here into the terminal and I will type cd and I will give fire and hit enter. Okay, it will take me to this folder which is over here. Okay, so I will just open it. Okay, and now it has this file which is a tmp8don. So if I want to see what is there inside this folder, I will press ls and it will show me that the file which is already there. Okay, so this is how you basically use the command ls and cd. If you just press cd space double dots, it will just go back one step back. Again you type cd space double dot and hit enter. It will take you one more step back. Press ls, it will show you which are the folders inside that. Okay, so this is one way to do it. Now let us just do another thing. Now let me go to this place which is the root directory and let me open my terminal over here. Okay, so I'm opening my terminal over here. Just zoom a little so you can see. Okay, so we are inside this root directory. Wherever there is a root directory, it will show you this slash over here. So we are inside this. So suppose if I press ls, it will show me all the folders which are over here in this terminal as well. Now I want to go to a folder which is this home folder. So I will just go to cd and I will hit enter. It will take me to this folder which is home this is home folder. So I will just go into this home folder. Now if I just press over here and press ls, it will show me the username, the folder of the username or the directory of the username. So this is that directory. Now I want to go inside this folder via terminal. So what I will do is I will go to cd, give space and write d, give a tab, hit enter. It will now take me to this folder which is Dweipayan. Okay, so I will go inside. Now it has this many items. Okay, so I will simply type ls. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to press ls over here. Okay, so I will press ls, and as soon as I press ls, all these items which are here, it will be mentioned over here. Okay, so this is how you basically use the command ls and cd. Okay, so now let me close everything and let me, for now I will delete this internship folder. Okay, so I've deleted that internship folder. So now let us do something else. Okay, so we have our home directory open over here. Now in Linux you can open terminal in two different ways. Either you can go to this place which is application drawer and then you can press on terminal, so it will open a terminal like this. If you don't want to open a terminal, there is a shortcut key as well. Press Ctrl Shift T, sorry, Control Alt T. So Control Alt and T, if you press all these three buttons together, it will simply open a terminal. Okay, I will zoom this terminal so it is more readable. Okay, so we are inside this folder, press ls. So we are within this folder. Make sure that you are within this folder. Now we will make use of the command which is mkdir. Okay, so this mkdir is a command to make a new folder. So as soon as I give this command mkdir, and if I give the name internship, internship, and as soon as I hit enter, what you see is a new folder of internship has appeared over here. Okay, so let me go inside this folder. So currently this folder is empty. I will go to inside this empty folder. Okay, so I will go to cd. Let us do ls once again. So now you can see there is this folder of internship. Okay, so what I will do is I will go to this, I will do this command cd and press a tab internship, press ls. Nothing is there, so it will just show me another line of terminal. So now inside this folder I want to make another folder. Okay, so in this folder I want to make a folder like photos. So I will make a command, or I will give a command mkdir, and I will give the name photos, and I will hit enter. So now you see it has created the folder of photos. I will make another folder over here inside the same directory. I will make another command mkdir data. So it will create a folder which is data. Then we will create another or we can create another folder in the same way, like mkdir. Okay, and you give the name reports and hit enter. So the new folder of reports have been created over here. Okay, so it is as simple as this. You can use these commands like mkdir to create a new folder. Okay, now if you want to delete any folder, what you simply do, you simply select over it, right click on it, and delete it. Okay, so move to trash is the option, so I will do move to trash, so that folder is deleted. Now you can do the same thing with the help of terminal as well. So now you want to delete this folder which is of photos. Okay, so how can you do it? So first type ls and check whether the folder is existing there or not. Okay, so this, you can see that it is existing over here, but if you only have this terminal in front of you, you will not be able to see whether that folder is existing there or not. So you simply press ls, hit enter. So it will show you that there are two folders, data and photos. Now suppose if you want to remove this photos, I will show you a command how to remove it. So generally, if you want to completely remove it without keeping any traces of that data, okay, not even in the recycle bin or not even in the trash folder, what you do is you give the command rm minus rf. Okay, so rm is the command to remove, rf will remove it from it will remove all the traces, it will forcefully remove it. Okay, even if you simply give the command rm, it will do the same thing, but I generally prefer rf because it will completely remove it, it will forcefully remove it. So now you give the name photos. Okay, so photos, and if I hit enter, you see that is removed. Okay, so this is how you basically remove the folders, create the folders, change the directories, and see what is there in a particular directories with the help of the commands in Linux. Let me do one more thing. I will click on rm, simply I will do rm, I will not give rf. Okay, and I will click on, or I will type data. Now if you just see, as soon as I hit enter, cannot remove, rm cannot remove the folder which is data. So if you want to remove it, what you do is you have to give a force, you want to force it to remove. Okay, so for that you do rf and you hit enter, so it is removed. Okay, now till now we have learned the commands like ls, cd, mkdir and rm. Okay, so now if you want to know how you can use the same command and what are the other options in the same command, what you can simply do is you can just go to any command that you are looking for. So I will go to ls, I will give a space, I will type minus minus and I will type help. Okay, so now it is showing me how many different options are there. Okay, so now suppose let me just show you one of the example. Okay, so I will select the minus s option. Okay, so it will also show me the size of each file. Okay, so we'll just go back. Okay, I will go to this folder which is of a home directory. So what I will do is I'll just scroll down. Okay, I will go to cd space dot dot enter and I will just check whether I am in the same directory as mentioned, as we see on the left hand side. I will hit enter. I am able to see everything which is over here. Okay, so what we want to see, we want to see the size of each folder or each content. Okay, so I will do ls minus s and if I hit now enter, it will show me what are the sizes of each folder or each entry inside the folder. So now if you can see, this is the video file and it is around 56 megabytes. So it is showing me 56324, so it is almost 56.3 megabytes. Okay, or MBs. So for each option there is help, so mkdir. Okay, and I will do minus minus help. You will be able to use another options as well. So what you need to do is mkdir space minus p. Okay, this will make it as or you can give it a type of a folder. You can just give it a type. Suppose if I give minus v and if I and say hello, you just try it. Okay, so what it has done, it has created a folder, but now this folder has some value to it. It has some attributes to it which is verbose. Okay, so this folder which I've created with this mkdir, by giving minus v option in the middle, it is giving some attributes to this folder. Same thing you can do with cd, same thing you can do with ls, same thing you can do with rm. So rm is the command for remove. Okay, so I will just this is typing at the wrong place. So suppose if I just give an option rm, give space minus minus help, it will show you in how many different ways you can remove the file. Okay, so I did rf. Okay, so I did r and f together in my previous steps. So if I type rm space minus r and f together, it will first of all forcefully remove it, and then it will remove the directories and their contents. Okay, so this is how you can change your modify your commands the way you want. And all the commands that I explained you, ls, cd, mkdir and rm are the most important commands that you will use in your terminal. And what you see over here, probably if you don't want to open the visual window along with you, if you remember what is there in each folder and how to go and how to move into different folders, these are the best commands to learn for Linux if you are new to Linux. So I hope this video is helpful to you. I will keep bringing new videos like this, so stay tuned.